Ah yes, the infamous pastime of ghost hunting in video game form. That's right, I'm talking about Phasmophobia. This is a ghost hunting game that gives you a variety of tools in multiple tiers to help you find and distinguish between each one of its many ghost types. So what if instead of using all of those fabulous tools given to us, we used the bare minimum? The tools that exist solely for people starting out and to never be used again. Today I will be trying to play through Phasmophobia with only the starter items. The rules for this challenge are quite simple. I can only use the starter items and I need to correctly get the ghost type on every single map excluding the large ones, but more info on that later. The only other requirement is that I survive. If I happen to get the ghost type correct, but I die, I need to go back in and retry. Also, all of the runs need to be done on professional difficulty. I wanted to do them on insanity, but I figured with the hidden evidence would not be a good time. And with that out of the way, let's begin. First up on the chopping block is Tanglewood. This is the easiest of all of the maps in my opinion, so it should go decently well. I decided that it would probably be best if I didn't focus on the objectives. While some of them are doable, most of them are not because they scale with the items you have available to you. For instance, I could have the objective to take a photo of the ghost once I've unlocked the camera, but since this is starter items only, I can't use that camera. So I will not be focusing on the objectives for this video. I don't know why my settings were like that. This is my light. This is gonna go grand. Oh, I just watched that fall. Oh, the light got turned on. I know that's indicative of one ghost type, but I don't remember. You think I think? Okay, I can see my breath. So the ghost is definitely in here. Ooh. Cool. Can I have you stop throwing my stuff? Can I have you touch something? Can you tell me how to do the thing? I don't know what I'm doing. Are you there? Where are you? You are there. Okay. You did turn off the... Ooh, that made my skin tingle. Okay, that was spirit box. I guess I can set up the camera and dots projector. Temp is very low. I don't know if I should count that as freezing yet, though. That is definitely freezing. Okay, that is definitely freezing. Okay. So we got 3. Keeps throwing stuff, but it's not the poltergeist. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm gonna go sit in the truck. I don't have a way of getting my sanity back up, so I do need to be careful. Could be the twins, because things are happening very quickly. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs. I'm gonna go in and I guess just pick up the camera. Okay, yeah, nothing written in the book still. Oh, okay, I gotta get out of here. Okay, EMF level 5. It is the twins. I thought it was gonna be them anyways because of how fast it was attacking. So yeah, it's definitely the twin. Getting out of here. That explains why there's no orbs or anything. Let's go. Was I correct? I was. Even got an achievement for that. And there you have it. Map number 1 completed, and it was the twins. With that quick and easy win out of the way, I felt pretty good going forward. However, my hubris would soon get the best of me, and I would be put back in my place within the next map. Now for Edgefield. This one is still among the easier maps, so I wasn't worried. Uh-oh, I did not even realize she was hunting. Alright, that didn't go well. That's alright, I'll just try it again. Damn! Alright, this is getting to be a bit ridiculous. What? Oh. It was a shit. It was a... No way. Okay. I need to change something about my approach, because this obviously is not working. After taking a moment to collect my thoughts and think of a better way of going about this, I go in for the 5th and, hopefully, final time. Okay, left in a hurry. Doesn't tell us much. Oh. Wait. I know that's a ghost type. I know that that's a ghost type. In here. In here. Found the ghost room. Which one is it that just turns off the light switch the moment you turn it on? Alright, we have ghost writing. That confirms it's in this room. Not freezing temps. Ghost orbs. Okay. Possibility of mimic. Okay, I'm... That scared me. Okay. Okay, so I broke the light in here. Ghost orbs are pretty intermittent, so I think that like an actual sign that's not like a mimic messing around. Don't have to worry about a hunt.
An elderly victim.
An elderly victim. Okay. Yay, no more. Oh my god. That. Ooh. My phone lit up while that happened, or when that happened. It is a mare. Mare. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Oh. Finally, I was able to officially conquer this map, only to realize I have way more to go. Well, you better buckle up because we're gonna be here for a little while. Regardless, it is now time for Ridgeview. Apart from the ghost choosing the furthest possible point from the front door to spawn in, things were going pretty well. Oh, je la violet. On to. That was an event. Oh my god. That scared me so badly. I was like, oh. No, that was just an event. Okay. On to. Let's go. That might have been Mimic. Fuck! Such is the way of the Mimic in Phasmophobia. I got duped, tricked, bamboozled, and might I say I was even left kerfuffled. It's almost as if the game wanted to taunt me, because the next attempt the ghost was in the exact same bathroom. Yeah, if I look over to the right, you can see my hand. Like, that sounded dumb. You can see like where it cuts off. It's not an arm, it's just a floating hand. Oh. Okay. Oh. UV. Got it. Some decently high readings. But definitely not a 5. Oh, that was dots. That was dots. I saw that. Ooh, that got me. Okay. I didn't even understand what it said. That scared me so badly, I just booked it. Okay, so that was Spirit Box. Possible Phantom? Yep. There it is. That's dots. I'm glad that I wasn't seeing things a moment ago. So yeah, definitely Phantom. I'm getting out of here. I am skedaddling. Yeah. There was a Phantom. Let's go. Woo. And that is finally, officially, the end of Ridgeview. This one would have gone way smoother if it wasn't for that dumb mimic, but I'll take what I can get. Alright, so this one is a bit of a special case. Most of this footage was recorded back in July, about 5 months ago. Every time I wanted to splice it together and put it into one coherent long-form video, a rework or new map was coming out. First it was the Grafton rework, and then it was Nell's Diner's addition to the game. So I'm just kind of shoving this in here because it goes with the flow of the maps. But just know, pretty much for the rest of this video, it's not going to show up on the level selection since this footage is as old as it is. Help wanted. I'm sure it is. Ooh. Possible ghost room already. Okay. So, possibly, I've already found the ghost room. I don't know. Like, I want to look around, but I'm hunting ghosts. And if it wasn't for me finally trying to get this video out, it would be, oh, a bone. I've got a bone to pick with this ghost. Come here. Okay, temps. They're really not dropping all that much. So it could be like an adjacent room. Oh, you are absolutely in here. Okay. Oh, object thrown. Interesting. Bit of an active ghost, right? Yeah. Why don't you be active with your art skills and draw me something? What? Wait a minute. Why? You're moving really far. I don't think it's a mirror. I feel like the mirror would have broken the lights already. It's very active. Like it's doing a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, it's gotta be a Thay. Because it's like super hella active without being a poltergeist or twins. It's gotta be a Thay. There's no way this isn't a Thay. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, dots is Thay. Freezing temps would be Revenant. And Spirit Box would be Mare. If I don't see dots and I don't get freezing temps by the time I get back in there, then I know it's probably a mare. Though with it being a mare, it might hunt once I get back in the building. So I'm gonna go back in, check temps, and hopefully they're freezing by now. I don't think this is the room anymore. No. Uh-oh. Talk about a thumbnail position though. I'm gonna save that as a screenshot. So I see the issue with my little goober of a plan here. The ghost is a crawly ghost, so I'm not gonna see it on dots. I'm still convinced it's a Thay. Okay, this one. Upon entering the location, they will become active, defensive, and agile. That's what I saw both times I went in. It's gotta be a Thay. Let's see if we can get a first try on Nell's Diner. It was a mare. Fuck. I'm still really convinced that that was actually a Thay. It's the game, not me. Rip. Joke's on you guys. I got it wrong on purpose so that I could keep playing. Ooh, a cursed object. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Like a sandstorm. Tumbleweeds and all. Actually, I think that might be a bag. You always like to see unique weather. Okay. Oh, you're right here. Wonder why the cops are here. Like for ghost sighting? A little odd. Temps are just above freezing and just kind of hovering. Okay. Yeah, I could just watch for dots out here. Ooh. Oh, it's so close to freezing. I'll move my stuff over to the floor. Oh, dots. Oh, it's getting like right to 0 before going back up. UV is a little hard to test for because apart from footprints, there's not a lot else that it can touch. I don't really want electronics on right now because that will attract a Raiju. I don't want to mess around and find out with that guy. Already done that once this video. This is how I die. A very, very stubborn ghost. Huh. That's all I needed to know. That is all I needed to know. Spirit box. It was a yokai. Alright. Wow, that was really awesome sanity. I got back with literally nothing. And there you have it. A yokai. Woo. Alright, now that Nell's Diner is out of the way, it's on to Grafton. And as I'm sure you can see from the footage, this is Old Grafton. I figured since I already had this recording, I could do a little homage to Old Grafton and add this to my video. Don't worry, New Grafton will be here too. I actually got the ghost type correct on my first attempt, at the cost of my life. As per the rules, I have to get it correct and survive, so back in we go. Possible ghost sighting? I would hope so, because I'm hunting one. More open than it normally is. A bone! Bone. Any ghost orbs? Yes, ghost orbs. Possible mimic. Oh. Is that a double tap on a door? Might be Yuri. I think a Yuri also like drains your sanity really fast. Which I know that mine is getting very low. If it was, I figured it would have been a little bit lower than that by now. Gonna do that just for the extra money. For the funnies. Oh, that was definitely dots. Okay. Yeah, if it's a Raiju, I'm basically dead. I'm not getting a... Okay, it's not a Jinn. It turned off the breaker. But Jinn's not even a possibility right now, so... I'm getting nervous. I only need one more thing. Okay, yeah. It's not freezing. So I'll rule that one out. Oh, I moved this. Wait, no, it threw it. If I'm not mistaken, if it throws it, it won't write in it. Can you tell me who you are? Who are you? How did you get into my house? So I'm thinking a yokai or banshee. That's my 50-50 right now. It's gonna hunt like immediately. Okay. It did get mad whenever I got back in there with my electronics. The electronics kind of set it off, so it might be the Raiju. I'd like to say Banshee, but I'm gonna vote Raiju. Yeah! Got it right! Thankfully, even with a pretty stubborn ghost, I was able to get the correct type based on knowledge alone. Now, I would normally go over to Willow, but again, Grafton got a rework, so let's begin it. Again, this was recorded recently while the rest of the footage was recorded back in July. After getting a very early hunt after using a Ouija board, then guessing incorrectly, I hoped that my luck would get a little bit better. Needless to say, it did not. Hell, the game gave me a ghost on a silver platter, and I messed it up by starting an early hunt because it was a Raiju, and I had too many electronics in the room. Nevertheless, I was able to get the correct ghost type eventually. Hey ghost, you want to be in the main room again? That was pretty cool. I'm gonna go check the attic. So I'll check this room. It's this room. Or an adjacent room to this room. Aha. Alright. EMF level 5, not a mare. It interacted through the wall. I see my breath. This is the room. I'm really hoping that it doesn't go out into the like hallway bit. Okay. Oh, it's doing something. They're going back up. That's not good. Did it move rooms? It did. It did. Okay, okay. I don't really know where to angle this. Okay, so it's not a Goryo and it's not a Banshee. Oh, freezing temps. Freezing temps, that is. Extra cold, freezing temps. Okay, Jinn, Oni. Jinn and Oni could be relatively easy to deal with. My current hypothesis is that it's a shade. It doesn't seem to be reacting much while I'm in there. Damn, my sanity is good. Okay. It's not doing a whole lot while I'm in there. And I would only need it to write in the book. Damn, there's like nothing going on. Figured even with me leaving, something would happen. Okay, I do have the music box. Let me check something. The Oni and the twins can somewhat be determined by a hunt, but I don't really want to test my luck with that. The twins would either be a little faster or a little slower, and Oni would have a faster blink, I think it is. It'd be more visible, but like I don't have a smudge stick, so I can't exactly hunt an Oni. I haven't seen an airball event, but I haven't seen anything being inside. I'm leaning towards a shade. Shade behavior. It's done nothing. Why hasn't it done anything? I know it's still in that room. I still saw my breath. Why has nothing happened? How am I supposed to hunt in these conditions? What? Hey! Oh, wait. Oh, no. Airball event. Okay, it's not an Oni. Got it. That's interesting that it did something as soon as I went to check the breaker. Because I would have technically left the room. I feel like it's got to be shade. It's got to be. It's got to be a shade. I'm going to guess shade. It was a shade. Let's go. After dealing with a quite annoying shade, it was on to Willow. Once again, and as a last point of reference in the timeline, this recording was back in July. So if I say some silly, stupid stuff, that would be why. I can start turning on lights so my sanity isn't constantly dropping. I don't want it to be in the basement, but it's probably going to be down here. Wait a second. I don't think I turned on this light. It is indeed in the basement. It is down here. So I think that confirms that it's not a mare, because a mare cannot turn on lights. I see my breath. Okay. Temps are freezing. It is cold in here. Could be a shade, because it's really not, it's not been doing anything while I'm around. Because it messed with this door. I think, no, it was that one. Messed with that door, but it was while I was in that room, and it's in this room. Oh, well now you can do stuff. I should have recorded. Oh, ghostwriting. Okay, so shade would be EMF level 5. That sucks. It's really hard to test for something like that when it's not wanting to do anything while I'm in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any ghost orbs, and the fact that it's just not wanting to attack, I'm gonna guess shade, I guess. That EMF level 5 is going to be super hard to get with how inactive it's being. Verdict is... it's a shade. Okay. Once again, we got a shade not wanting to give us the evidence required for it, but I was able to guess it, so we move on to the next map. That next map being Point Hope. Also, as a side note, I know that there's an Easter egg on this map, but I've never solved it myself, nor do I know the steps. So if you're interested in a video where I do just the Easter egg, leave a comment below and I'll consider it. Also, we are now into the medium maps of the game. Apart from one other smaller map that's a little out of order, these are going to be bigger maps moving forward. The primary problem with these maps is even though the sanity drain is slow, I'm slower at finding the ghost room. Pair that with the inability to regain my sanity, and I'm in for a bad time. This might be a hiding spot. Ooh, the bone. Cool. I guess while I'm up here, I can look for ghost orbs. And of course, ghost orbs is not a telltale sign that it's full-on evidence. It can be a mimic. I think it might be this room. Yeah, it's this room. Okay. That, honestly, is kind of big. Kind of booty. Oh my god. This is gonna be a nightmare getting stuff up. Are you here with me? It's freezing. Okay, it can be ghostwriting. Fingerprints are a little pointy. It could indicate a demon, but a demon would be ghostwriting. And it's almost like it threw the book. But I don't know where the book is. Where's my book? Because I can go downstairs to see if it fell through the map. Okay, where's the book? I feel like that's the pencil right there. Oh! That is the pencil right there. I gotta go. Because a demon can hunt at, like 60? Why did my book go down? Like, I had my suspicions that it was a demon anyways because of the fingerprints. But damn. I saw all of those, so yeah, that is definitely a demon. That was crazy timing as well. For that book. Yep, demon. I got pretty lucky with my win on Point Hope. If I wasn't actively looking in that direction, looking for the journal at the time of its writing, I wouldn't have seen it and would not have gotten that as an evidence. I probably still would have been waiting, wondering what else could it be, and then proceeded to die, wasting an attempt and needing to go in again. Hopefully that luck will continue to carry over, because we are now on to Maple Lodge campsite. Damn it. Oh, this map sucks. I'm like actually struggling again. It's only funny when other people struggle. Okay, I think with it being like sunlight, I think temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer to start off. Yep, well, I see my breath in here that time. Okay. Nice. It's right there. Whew. Okay. That's good. That's good. I think it's a Yuri. Double touched the door and slammed it. Not in that order though. Fingerprints. EMF level 5. Ultraviolet. I'm thinking it's a mimic. But I didn't see... Oh. I didn't see ghost orbs. Ghost orbs is like the telltale sign of a mimic. Not quite freezing temps. Oh, it's ghostwriting. Oh, it's ghostwriting. Oh, it's a myling. It's another myling. That's so confusing. Like, it turned off the light the moment I turned it on, and then it kept slamming the door. It was a myling. What the hell? God, that was confusing. So, I decided to try out Brownstone High School. This was in the hopes of using my skills that I've acquired throughout this playthrough to hunt down the ghost and figure it out without any issue. Yeah, I just wandered around in the dark for an hour and a half, and after 5 deaths, I called it quits. It's just really hard to find the ghost within an amount of time where I'm not instantly hunted due to my low sanity. If you think it would be interesting for me to do the 2 large maps in the game in their own video, comment that below, because this one will not be including them. As a side note, if you do want to see an edited down version of what I experienced, there is a short on my channel covering it. Now that we're at Bleasdale, we're in the final stretch. The primary downside to this map is just how many rooms there are. I felt like I was looking for ages before I found a glimpse of the ghost, let alone the room. Which, if you know this game, is indicative of one specific ghost type, which it was. Pretty. Can't see, but it's pretty. Bruh. Okay, well I found the ghost room at least, but I still need to turn on the breaker. Ugh. Oh my god. Thought he was in here. The vent was in here. I guess it is going down. I'd like for this light to be on. I can find a light switch for it. There we go. Alright, awesome. Okay, I think it moved. Or wandered. Yeah, Oh. Oh. It's in here. Okay. So it did wander. Not very far, thankfully. Okay. Not freezing. Okay, I'm gonna go sit in the truck and see. I need to check on my sanity. And I need to see if I can see the dots on the projector. Oh. Shaking the door. Didn't close it though. It finally did something now that I'm not in there. It did do that one event while I was in the bedroom and like broke all the lights. But I think it just kind of wandered out there. Don't know. Oh. Okay, but without a doubt, dots. Which means it's not a shade. Actually, I can keep an eye out for dots myself. And if I didn't see them, it might be the Goryo. Still not freezing. It didn't use that. It's not ghostwriting. Because the ghost kind of just bumps it, it's not going to use it. A handprint. Jesus. Hey. Okay. It is a Goryo. I had my suspicions because I wasn't seeing it on the dots. That is absolutely a Goryo. Alright, nice successful hunt. First try too. I'm glad that my suspicions were confirmed. Hell yeah. I felt like I got pretty lucky with that last ghost because I felt like it was switching rooms when it wasn't. I was just bad. Nevertheless, it's now onto the final small map of the game, Camp Woodwind. This ghost did not want to exist without me knowing about it, so I figured out what it was very quickly. Cool. I know that this one is like super small. So hopefully I can figure out the ghost relatively quickly. Ghost orbs right off the bat. Pretty good. I don't know if this is the actual area though. Well, it's gotta be, right? Yeah, temp's going down. Oh. You're being oddly nice. What if you wrote in that book really fast? Oh my god. Spirit box, dots, and freezing. My gut's telling me a Thay. What would a Thay be? Be dots. An elderly victim. That just made every nerve in my back and the back of my neck just go off. That scared me deeply. I was spirit box, that is a mare. That was insanely fast. Oh my god. You seeing this? No way that's actually right. Yeah, that was a mare. As is accustomed to these videos, we're going from the easiest one to the hardest one. Sunny Meadows Restricted has a way about it where the ghosts just do not want to give you the evidence required for them. Can you give me a sign? Can you give me a sign? Can you give me a sign? Might be this room. Yep. Ghost orbs. Alright. Hopefully my sanity is still looking good. Trying not to use too many lights, but still trying to keep my sanity up. Feeling good. Hell yeah. I'd like to figure this out before a hunt. Okay, freezing temps. In that case, it could be a mimic. So I will need to be careful of that. And it doesn't make sense. It is definitely the mimic. What is my sanity at? Oof. That hurt. In that case, it might be a Yuri. So instead of risking going back in, because I know the Yuri will really tank your sanity like that. Because that was brutal. That took like 20% of my sanity. I'm not seeing dots, but I am not afraid to just sit here and wait. Pretty consistent ghost orbs. Making me lean a little bit more towards Mimic. And Mimic wouldn't have dot. It could be a Mimic mimicking a Yuri. My luck, it's gonna mimic a demon and immediately hunt when I go back in. Yay. I'm really hoping that if it is something that does eventually haunt, it's a Hauntu, because it would be very, very slow. Oh, ghost writing. It's a Rev. Okay. We are done here. I'm getting out. Because a Rev would in fact not mess around. A Hauntu would be a little silly fella. A Rev, just beeline it to me the moment it saw me, and I would die. And not having a way to fight back is not helping matters. Okay. Let's go. Woo! Alright, we finally made it to the final map. Prison. I almost didn't do this one because I didn't realize it was considered medium until I checked the wiki. The only thing that I could hope for going into this map was that it didn't spawn in one of the cell blocks. Because if it did, those rooms are far too large to narrow it down properly, and I'd probably just die. Okay, well I guess I can wait for stuff to warm up and for the room to cool off. That way I can find it easier. Can you give me a sign? That is the sign I needed. Is that over there? Or... Hopefully my sanity is not too low. I'd like for it to be higher, but that'll do. Keep shaking the door like that. Ah. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh my god, I just ran. I need something else. Oh, I need something else. Oh, I just ran. I was so scared. What is this? What happened? It's in the dirt. Something about the spirit box saying something. Oh, I fold up and I run. I hate it. I cannot put into words how much I very adamantly dislike the spirit box in this game. I'm checking for dots. I don't even know if it can be dots. So yeah, ghost writing or dots. Both of which I can see on this camera. Thank God. Okay, ghost writing. That's it. It's a spirit, I think. Yep, spirit. Okay, that's that. That is that. I'm getting out of here. Bye-bye. I was just waiting for either dots or the book. I was honestly thinking that the book was going to be thrown, but it wasn't, thankfully. Okay, got the spirit. And with that, the game is complete. Again, if you want to see me attempt the 2 large maps of the game and make it into its own video, do comment that down below. Honestly, you should be commenting, liking, and subscribing anyways, because you did like this video, and it does help out a small channel like myself. Anyways, YouTube thinks that you'll like this video, so you might as well click on it and go see if they're correct. I'll see you around.